what types of organization structure. So while I am discussing these types of organization structure, easily you can able to understand how can we create organization structure, what is the purpose. Okay, so for that question the answer is I need to explain you the functions or types of organization structure under the two structure, functional, divisional. So we will discuss about functional. So the very first class while explaining about the business studies I have discussed about functional departments. I will remember, even you can see here in the chart they are given production department, purchase department, finance department, marketing department. Along with that we can able to add human resource department, in IT department, research and development department, and it will goes on. So what is functional structure? Based upon the functional department we will have a organizational structure. So functional structure refers to group of jobs of similar nature under one department, right? Somewhere else we have discussed. Where we have discussed? Anyone? In organizing we have discussed, right? Steps in process of organizing. Yes. First one is what? Identifying and division of work, and second one is what? Second step is what? Grouping all the similar activity under one department. எல்லாம் மறந்துட்டீங்களா? Guys, are you all there with me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so can you able to hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
fine. So functional structure is based upon the department. Okay, so we may if normally if we take one organization like a iPhone, they have definitely they will have 1 minute. Previ pass பண்ணுங்க. We'll continue. You can take. So if we take iPhone, okay, Apple. So in that company, definitely they will have a marketing department. Without marketing, they can't able to increase the sales. And second thing is production department. So without manufacturing this phone, it is not possible for them to what function the organization. So for production, we are in need of what manpower. So manpower can be handled by recruitment, promotion, transfer. All these things, activities will be carried over by HR department, and we need to pay salary to the HR department, and we need to purchase raw material. Then only we can able to do production, and we need money for what? To do advertising and marketing the particular product. So in that case we are in need of finance, so finance department. Then all these things should be comes under one roof called IT, information technology. So these are the functions of organization, functional department. So the functional department will be vary organization to or one organization to another organization. So for example, so companies like Britannia, Beta, Maruti, then Xerox, all those things are very big MNCs. Okay, so they can able to they must have functional departments. Based upon that only they can able to operate the business. So that is why it is called as functional structure. So based upon the organizational function we will be having a functional organization structure. Have you all got my point?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Shall we go for next? Shall we go for next? So next one is divisional structure. So what do you mean by divisional structure? Anyone? Anyone? Okay, let us continue. So let us discuss advantages and disadvantages of functional structure. Now, after discussing that, we will go for divisional structure. Okay. So when the organization is large in size, like example, Beta or else Maruti, Hyundai, definitely we are in need of what a functional organization structure. And next one is when organization has to carry out diversified activities. Diversified in the sense different activities. Okay. So for example, HR, they will do different activity. What are they? Let me discuss. Recruitment, staffing, selection, training, developmental activities of the employee, then welfare facilities. Okay. So all those things will become under all those different activities carried over by one department, which is called as HR department. Then like that, each and every department will do different activities. So that's why functional structure is required. Then third one, when the task required high degree of specialization. So what do you mean by specialization? The experts. So for recruitment, only the HR experts can be able to do. For accounting, for example, for doing accounts or financial management to control the cash flow, we need the experts. Those are
Sir,
yes.
sir, where Moran sir is.
So when we are in need of at what case we are in need of organization structure, when our organization is big in size. Second thing is when we are doing diversified activities. There is so many activities, different activities. Then last one, we are in need of experts to do the particular task. So these are the three reasons we are in need of what functional structure. So next one is advantages of organizational structure. First we'll discuss one by one. So first one is functional specialization. So what is functional specialization? What is functional specialization? Anyone? So when we are doing activity, okay, when we are doing activity, which we are more interested, in that case, it will helpful for us to what to make us expert in that particular task. Okay, let us discuss one by one. It promotes specialization since department has to perform specific function as employees perform similar tasks within the department to improve their efficiency and they are able to gain specialization. So what is mean by specialization? The experts. For example, the very first time when we are doing this in macroeconomics, we have done national income. Yeah, the very first time when we are doing that problem, it seems to be little hard for you. Yes or no? Yes. And second time, third time while doing and practicing, it become easy for you. And third, fourth, it becomes very simple for you. That means when we are doing a task, one particular task very focusedly or as repeatedly, we will be get specialized in that particular task. So that is the very first advantage. Can you able to hear me?
Yes, sir.
Can you able to understand the concept what I am conveying to you?
Yes, sir.
And second one is effective control and coordination. So what do you mean by coordination? Anyone? We have discussed in unit chapter one. Chapter one. What is coordination? What
For
is
example,
coordination?
pigeons.
What?
Pigeons.
Yeah, that
Example.
story I have told you. So coordination is a very good, Mr. Vignesh. Okay, so you still you remember that story and the concept. So coordination in the sense two or more people together they will work. Okay. So together they will work for a common objective. So here how they can able to get coordination because different departments. Okay. So different departments they are working for a single organizational goal. Yes or no? Yes. You can see the department for production department. They are manufacturing. If they didn't manufacture, what will happen? Marketing people will not able to sell that particular product. If purchase department, if they didn't purchase the raw material and other and so activities, the production department, it is not possible for them to manufacture. Simultaneously, finance department, if they didn't pay what salary to the production people, if finance department didn't give money or sanction money for the purchase department, because finance department has to agree, they need to give approval for the purchase, then only they will give finance to the purchase department and they can able to purchase. Then finance department has to pay salary to the marketing department, and also for advertisement they have to pay. So all these different departments work together for a common goal, that is what, organizational goal. So that is what, coordination. Got my point?
Yes,
So
sir.
so what I want to convey with you is, so here, second point, through the second advantage is what, it helps for it to work in control in a sense, without any error, and all the different departments will work together for a common goal. Third one is improves efficiency. What is efficiency? Where we have discussed, anyone? Efficiency and effectiveness எங்கேயோ படிச்ச மாதிரி இருக்கு. எங்க படிச்சோம்? Anyone?
First chapter, sir.
Very good, Kavishri. Very good. So expert and experienced officers are specially appointed for each functional department. It helps in increasing managerial and operational efficiency, and this result in increased profit. Okay. So what is efficiency? Doing the things with minimum cost. Yes or no? Yes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So efficiency, that is completing the task with minimum cost. Okay. So here, when we are appointing experts, for example account experts, Mr. Pravi, so he can able to handle the cash flow, fund flow very easily. He can able to do trial balance or balance sheet very easily because he is expert and he is having experience. That is the third advantage. And fourth advantage is what, avoid duplication. It helps to in avoiding duplication of effort, which leads to economies of scale and reduce cost of production. What do you mean by duplication? So when experts are doing a task, same task will not be done by two or more people. Yes. Suppose if I ask you to take a small example, I ask you to take advantages of functional organization structure. So when we have a good coordination, we will discuss properly with each and every team members, and finally we will get into the topic. So when we are not doing so, the same work will be done by two or three people, so it will make duplication. So when we are following our functional organization structure, the duplication or else repetitive work can be avoided. Third one is we can able to easily give training. So how we can able to give training? For example, HR department, we can conduct separate training for HR people. Okay, because if we take entire organization, usually the functional organizational structure suits for a large organization. Okay, that is a large scale. So in that case, if we give training for overall people, it will not be effective. So when, if it is departmentalization, we can able to conduct separate orientation program or else training program for finance department separately, marketing department separately, and HR department separately. So we can able to focus easily to our employees. So that is the ease in training. That is the fifth advantages. And last advantage is what? Proper attention. So attention is what equal that the importance is given much more than the any other. If we don't have a functional structure, just it will be like a, what, chaos. Everything will be less, just confused like anything. So when we go for production department, they will do only manufacturing, only designing. They will not come to any other activity. So HR department, they will focus only on recruiting people. That is staffing, selecting the right person for the right job. That is the activity carried over by HR people, recruiting them, selecting them, giving training, giving orientation. So all those things will be done by only HR. So they can give, each and every department give attention to their own work. So these are all the advantages of what? Functional structure. Shall we go for next point?
Yes, sir.
Disadvantages. Are you all there with me?
Yes, sir.
Can you able to understand the concept what I'm conveying to you?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. So next one is functional is a disadvantages of organizational structure. So when there is a advantage, definitely there will be disadvantage. What are they? First one is functional empire. Functional empire in the sense what? So have you all seen that if you take this if you take an engineering college, அதில் வந்து ஒரு இஷ்யூஸ் எப்போவும் இருக்கும். மெக்கானிக்கல் டிபார்ட்மெண்ட் தான் பெருசு, இல்லை எலக்ட்ரிக்கல் டிபார்ட்மெண்ட் தான் பெருசு, ஐடி டிபார்ட்மெண்ட் தான் பெருசு. Have you all seen that? Have you heard those conversation? சரி, நம்ம ஸ்கூலே எடுத்துக்கோங்களேன். நான் வி வில் சே தட் காமர்ஸ் டிபார்ட்மெண்ட் தான் ரொம்ப பெருசு, பிகாஸ் எவ்ரி திங் கம்ஸ் அண்டர் காமர்ஸ்ன்னு சொல்லுவோம். அப்புறம் இந்த இவங்க இந்த பயோமேக்ஸ் குரூப்லாம் என்ன சொல்லுவாங்க, இல்லை டாக்டர் டாக்டர் வி ஆர் கோயிங் டு பிகம் நீட் அண்ட் டாக்டர், வி ஆர் த ஹையஸ்ட் பீப்புள். And we can go for other CS Max, they will say, sir, we are going to engineer, so engineers are only ruling the world அப்படின்னு சொல்லுவாங்க. Yes or no? So different department people, they have their own that pride, ego. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Hello guys, are you all there with me?
Sir.
Yes, sir.
Ravi,
Yes, sir.
can you please pass?